There are not enough people experiencing the joy of lasting a shoe, so we are here with the making of a shoe at Janota's, the best shoemakers of Goa. Shoe is usually made with one piece upper, the part of the shoe that goes over the top of the foot, and a natural rubber sole with a low heel. Janota has the shoemakers which take contracts and make extremely different and varied designs to suit your feet. So how to use hand shoemaking tools? These include leather cutting scissors, hand stitching awl, skiving knife which is used to thin the leather at seams, shoemaking pliers and etc. Of late, footwear has become an important component of fashion accessories. Although their basic purpose remains that of protection, adornment or defining style statement has become their additional and a significant function. There are many types of footwear: boots, sandal, shoes, slippers and etc. Shoemaking can be considered a traditional handicraft profession. However, now it has been largely taken over by industrial manufacture of footwear. A variety of materials are used for making shoes: leather fabrics, plastic, rubber, wood, jute fabrics and metal. There are various processes that goes into making of a shoe, but before that it is very important to know the different parts of a shoe. A shoe consists of sole, insole, outsole, midsole, heel and vamp, which is the upper part. They are the basic parts of a shoe that are mostly included in all types of shoes. Other parts of a shoe are lining, tongue, quarter, welt and backstay. These parts are included as per the design of the shoes. Now what is a sole? A sole is the exterior bottom part of a shoe is the sole. Insole, the interior bottom of a shoe which sits directly beneath the foot in its insole. They can be removable and replaceable too. In some of the shoes, extra insoles are often added for comfort, health or other reasons such as to control the shape, moisture or smell of the shoe. Outsole. It is that layer of the shoe that is in direct contact with the ground. This can be made of various materials like leather, natural or synthetic rubber, etc. Often the heel of the sole is made from rubber or durability and traction, and the front is made up of leather for style. Midsole, the layer that lies between the outsole and the insole for shock absorption, is the midsole. Some special shoes like running shoes have other materials for shock absorption that usually lie beneath the heel, where one puts the most pressure down. Heel, the rear part at the bottom of a shoe is the heel. It supports the heels of the feet. Heels of a shoe are often made from the same material as the sole of the shoe. Vamp, or the upper part. The upper part of a shoe that helps in holding the shoe onto the foot is the vamp, or simply called the upper part. This part is often embellished or given different styles to make shoes attractive. Baba, कितने वर्ष झाली तुम्ही हे करताय?
हे मला 12 वर्षाचं असताना कुत्ता.
12 वर्षाचं आणि एकविनाचे बरोबर केलं सांगा.
12-15 वर्षाचं.
होय, त्यांनापासून हिंगाचं.
हो, हिंगाचा आणि हिंगात काम करता.
आणि एक करपाक तुका लायक?
होय. लायक आम्ही सगळे आम्ही लहानपासून पाय बी आमचो हेच करी आसलो काम आणि आम्ही करता.
आता डिझाइन बा असता त्यांना तुम्ही डिझाइन दिता काय?
आमचो एडबिन दिता ते आणि आम्ही ते करता.
तुमचे तोकले नेता ते बा करता.
हो, ते मग आम्ही तेका सांगता हे करूंक जाय आणि कितें करूंक जाय ते आम्ही करता.
म्हणजे मध्ये मध्ये बारीक बारीक
ते जाय ते मग आम्ही विचारता आणि करता.
हां, ओके. आता हे किती करता तुम्ही?
हे आता एका हे करता डिझाइन. या म्हणजे तेका हे करता लावपाक बटन.
हां हां.
हो.
सो पायाच्या साइजी अशो असता खूप.
कोण आता समज कोणाची कोण येयले तेंची आमी जॉक काडटा पांयाचे आनी तशी आमी जोडी तयार करता जाय तशी तेका.
ओके. आता हे कितें बुतां करता?
हे बुतां करता आमी तेका लावपाक.
ओके. आणि आता जेन्ना तुम्ही सोल करता तेन्ना कशें करता
तेचे आमी ते हे सगळें करून जालें काय ना हेजे हे आमी कोरी करता चोडयता आनी मागीर तें करून जाल्यार मागीर एका तें ड्रॉइंग करता आनी ड्रॉइंग करून मागीर आमी तें तयार करता आनी मागीर तें दसयता.
हें सोंपें करपाक मोचो
आतां कितें आमी शिकले म्हणटकूच आमकां तें सोंपें आहा.
जाल्यार मातशें त्रास
ना तेच्या कडेन जावचें ना करपाक.
जावपाना
ना तेका आमी शिकोवचें पडटलें
ओके
आनी तें शिकोवन आमी तेका हें करून घेता.
आनी ती नवी नवी टेक्नॉलॉजी येता न्ही ती केल्यार बरी काय ही ओल्ड आसा तीच बरी म्हणटा तुमी?
ना कितें आहा न्हू तूं आतां तुका कितें जाय तुका आतां दुसरे भशेन जाय तसो आमी तुका दाखयता बाबा हे भशेन हें कोत्ता आमी आनी हे भशेन तुका आमी करून तुका उपकारता जाल्यार आमी दाखयता आनी तुका तर तें बरें दिसलें जाल्यार आमी तुका करून तयार दिता.
आतां अजून पासून तुवें कितले भाशेचे डिझायन केल्या?
जाय ते काय सांगपाक जायना आमी करीत आसता कित्याक एक दिसाक 2-4 येता 5 येता केन्ना केन्ना येयना नाल्यार मागीर तेच आमी करता. आनी कितें आसता हे आसतात 10 पार आसता मागीर ते 10 पार आमचो 1-2 दिसांक एक वयता मागीर एकाच डिझायनाचे.
केन्ना केन्ना तुमकां अशें दिसता की शी हांव ह्या फिल्डान कित्याक येयला की हांव मोचो कित्याक करता अशें केन्ना येयला तकलेन बा?
म्हाज्या
हय
ना तशें कांय ना हें आमचें कामूच न्हू आमचें काम हेचेर आमचें पोट भरप.
सो तुमी दादोशी आहा?
हय दादोशी हें आमचें काम आमी हेचेर आमी कामाक आमी जियेता.
स्टीच करता तुमी?
सगळें करता सगळें जाय तशें करता टीच बीच.
शिवता बी न्हू?
हय सगळें करता आमी तें तूं सांगता न्हू तशें तशें आमी तुका तें करून दिता अशें.
हितून तुमकां डिफिकल्टी
आतां हें कितें आहा हें काम न्हू तें आमकां काम करचेंच पडटा त्रास सुद्दां जाल्यार तें करून दिवचेंच पडटा. आतां तुका
दुसरो उपयोग
ना तें हें आमचें कामूच हें आनी आमकां तें जायना म्हण आमचें तें दवरूंक आमकां जायना तें आमकां करूंकूच दिवकूच जाय कशें तरी सारकें तरी ना जाल्यार तें सारकें करून तरी तें दिवंक जाय. तुका तो आमी सारको जावो तसो करून दिता. मातसो डिफिकल्टी जाल्यार तूं म्हाका आमकां सांगता ती बाबा हें मातशें टायट जाता जाल्यार हांगा ढील जाता त्या मागीर तुका जावो तसो तो फॉर्मल हें करून लूज करता टायट जालो जाल्यार ढील करता अशें करून आमी तो दिता.
तो हें मोच्यांचें काम करता हांवें दाखयलां तें.
कितें नांव म्हणलें तुवें तेजें?
हेचें रोहिदास.
रोहिदास ओके. आनी कितें करतालो तो?
ते सपात करतालो.
सपात म्हणजे?
हे मोचे
ओके.
हय हय ते आनी चप्पलां तो सगळे तरेचे तो करतलो ते तेंपा वयले.
राजांचे बी करतालो?
हय राजांचे हे सगळे राजा लोक.
तेजे फुड्यान
हय हय तेच्या फुड्यान ते येता ते हे सगळे सामान आहा तेच्या फुड्यान. ते बरें काम करतात म्हणे हे सगळे राजा लोक तेच्या येयल्यात. आतां ते कितें व्हरोंक येयल्यात काय तेका मेळोंक येयल्यात तें हांव तुका सांगूंक नाका.
मोचे करूंक येयले आसतले
न्हू ते पयले बरें कोता काम करता तेका कितें दिवपाक बी येतात न्हू थंय.
दक्षिणा कशी?
हय.
Here is the story of Saint Rohidas, and the companions at Janota are inspired by Saint Rohidas. Rohidas was a cobbler by profession. Though he was a cobbler by profession, he would always be chanting and thinking about Vittal. His heart was always filled with love for Vittal. He would go to Pandari every Ekadashi, and on the other days he would sit in his shop and take care of his business. It so happened that the king who was ruling that city had to go on a war. The army started preparing for the war and had to acquire shoes for the soldiers. The king then asked each cobbler in the city to make 1,000 shoes within a week and send it to the palace. Everyone had to agree as it was the king's order. The other cobblers were happy and even employed a few others to work part-time and started making the shoes. It was not practically possible for Rohidas to make 1,000 shoes in the given time, as he would always get lost in his thoughts about God by singing his praise even while working. Usually he would make only around 10 shoes in a month, which was just enough for him to run his family. He tried to employ some people to complete this job but could not find any. 6 days had passed by and Rohidas had not even finished cutting all the leather required for making 1,000 shoes. If he doesn't deliver the shoes by tomorrow, Rohidas would have been punished by the king. Rohidas did not realize all that and continued with his bhajans. That evening, a young guy came to Rohidas saying that he was told by the other cobblers that Rohidas was looking for a person to work for him. Rohidas was happy to hear this and asked him to come inside in his shop. The young guy asked him not to worry and said that he would easily complete the job. Rohidas then told him that he would do the cutting and asked the guy to do the stitching. The guy looked at the tambura in the shop and asked him if he would sing. Rohidas then said that if he starts singing, he would get involved in it and forget himself and that it would be a hindrance to their work. The guy insisted that Rohidas sings and said that he would take care of the making of the shoes. Hearing this, Rohidas was happy and started singing the praise of God. When Rohidas finished the first song, he saw that the guy had finished a few shoes by then. Rohidas was amazed by the speed with which the guy was making shoes. He then asked him if he could help him with the cutting. The guy said that all he wanted was to listen to Rohidas's songs and that he would definitely finish stitching all 1,000 shoes if he continues with his singing. Rohidas then asked him about his native and the guy said that he was from Pandari and that his name was Rangan. He also said that he has seen him in Pandari during Ekadashi. Rohidas then continued his singing and Rangan continued making the shoes. Rohidas would sing a few songs and then turn to Rangan and ask if he was Pandurangan. Rangan would then smile at him and answer him that Rohidas sees everyone as Pandurangan and that is why he feels this way when he see him too. Rohidas was singing almost till dawn and Rangan had by then completed all 1,000 shoes and had tied them in bundles of 100.
I follow my heart when I do my work. Edwin too follows his heart when he does his work. And so I want all my fashion freaks to follow their heart when it comes to style and fashion. Well, I hope you liked today's episode. Keep watching Fashionista with Greta only on Prudent Media. Well, if you have any queries or suggestions, please write into me at greta@prudentmedia.in. Till then, take care and goodbye.